So, 3 months ago, I decided to make a change. I was deeply unhappy with my routines, with the structure I had throughout the day. I realized I wasted a lot of time throughout the day caused by no structure. The only thing I had to do was the university, otherwise I spent my time spontaneously. Additionally, the university stuff was organized per Zoom, homeschooling basically, and it's pretty tiring and tough sitting in front of a screen for more than 6 hours and trying not to get distracted somehow. A change was needed. So I started brainstorming and looking for things I can undertake and give my days some kind of structure that I would be satisfied with. And while brainstorming, I realized two things. The first thing was how worthy time is and how effectively you can use it. And the second thing was I realized how unproductive, uncreative, and how much time I wasted until that day. So I read about time, what time actually is, and how to use it effectively, and how other successful people used it to get to the position they now are on, until I came across a quote from William Penn, who said, "Time is what we want most, but what we use worst." So at that moment it felt like William Penn was talking to me, and he knew in which situation I am in, and was recommending to not waste my time and use it wisely and effectively instead. Long story short, I made a list with the new things I wanted to adapt to my everyday life. Go running every second day, read a book 25 pages a day, playing music, learning a new language step by step, drawing, and spend time in my passion. I know what you are thinking right now, and yeah, it's nearly impossible to do all of that besides the university. I thought about that too, and I decided to make a schedule that would combine all of those things. Reading 25 pages a day and running every single day were clear, but the other four took turns. I decided to combine music and editing the one day, and the other one learning a new language and drawing. The first week went according to plan, and I was highly motivated and structured, which even shocked me. I was doing all of those things and felt alive, productive, and just different. I was not used to be disciplined. When I did the plan, I didn't consider not sticking to the plan because of the unpredictable distractions, events or illness which could hold me back from the plan, and how to handle it when it happens. Therefore, slowly but surely, I neglect the lovely plan and unfortunately stick to it partly. Sometimes I neglect the uni, the drawings, learning a new language and the music, but never the running, the 25 pages a day, and my passion. Me and my family went spontaneously on a trip to Switzerland and friends for a week in the beginning of January, which was on the one hand refreshing and relaxed, but on the other hand a totally no-go for my plan. I couldn't learn, draw, or play the music. So, reading a book, editing, and running were three things I have done constantly with joy. I always found time to read my 25 pages a day. It was not a big deal. And meanwhile, I think this way about reading a book. Someone's life experience summed up in 200 pages, which the author even needed years for, and I had the possibility to read in a week. Which is, think about it. Editing was a possibility for me personally to get creative, and I compare it with drawing a picture. Everyone's picture has its own properties and style, and additionally it's something you can afterwards look at and say, that's mine, I have done this. The run every second day was a therapy for me. I needed to keep me physically and mentally healthy. I ran under any circumstances and wanted to improve with every new run. I started running in December, so it was cold and I wanted my body to deal with the cold. and to adapt to it and to get out of the comfort zone, which honestly was hard at the beginning, but with the time it got a habit. It's like taking a cold shower. With the time I felt comfortable with the cold and my body could deal perfectly with it.
This is me running in Switzerland, in Basel.
At the end of January I ran 10 kilometers in 34 minutes. It was my best run so far. But also my last one. A week later, when football started, I injured myself heavily for the second time. My diagnosis is subtotal cruciate ligament, cartilage tear, and cartilage damage. I found myself thoughtless and out of place. I had to learn, but I didn't want to. I had to realize it, but I couldn't. I didn't want it to be true and wanted to wake up the next day with a healthy knee. But it's not like that. It ruined my schedule, my mindset, my daily structure, and my passion for playing football. I don't know if I'm ever gonna play football again because of the high risk I would take. I mean, I'm still walking with crutches 4 weeks after the accident. My priority now is to get healthy and fit again. After 2 weeks, I realized that I have to deal with it. I cannot just complain all the time and ask myself the common questions, why me and why now? It's counterproductive and it would hold me back from moving on. What I have learned throughout this period is, do not strictly plan through. I thought it would be effective and would lead me faster towards my goals, but I had to experience the opposite. You might have a strict plan, you stick to it uncompromisingly, and you punish yourself with stricter measures when things don't work out. Then, for God's sake, please stop it. I'm not saying you shouldn't make plans. Do not get me wrong. Plans can direct your actions toward desired outcomes. Plans provide motivation and commitment. You are not motivated when you do not have clear goals. You are more likely to work toward a goal you know and understand than without. But plans inhibit creativity. If you didn't complete planned tasks, then creativity, initiative, and experimentation will be inhibited. Success often comes from innovation as well as planning, and plans must not prevent creativity. Likewise with flexibility, take me as an example. I nearly planned everything through and set myself expectations and forgot about the external influences. Planning is not a one-time process. Plans must be continually adjusted as they are implemented. My plan prevented any kind of flexibility. The logical consequence is you are disappointed because you couldn't live up to the expectations you set yourself. It's a vicious circle. Set goals that you can achieve in a certain makeable time and keep disappointment far away from you. Balance is not preached for nothing. You can recharge your batteries with quality time, like meeting friends, listening to music, or just by doing spontaneous things. The best times in life are usually random, unplanned, and completely spontaneous. At the end of the day, all of this is my experience, my personal opinion, which I wanted to share. Maybe you think different about it. If so, then let me know down below. I'm curious about your perspective. Thanks for watching my first video till the end. I wish you all the best for your lives. Keep your head up and everything will be alright. Peace be with you.